Well, recently we got some reports that the late great Kevin Conroy could return in Batman the Caped Crusader. There have been rumors about this since the inception of the project, but it's never been confirmed, and now the legendary producer Bruce Timm has chimed in, clarified what's going on, and let us know the real deal on what's going on with the potential return of Kevin Conroy. So let's dive in. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring that bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos and we want to be your place for all superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are really in the know. Well, to be fair guys, this story has a lot of history, so let's get you up to speed. A little more than a year ago, we lost the legendary Kevin Conroy, and his work as Batman made him nothing short of iconic in almost every DC fan. As well as being the voice of Batman going way back to Batman the Animated Series, he actually continued the role in the modern days, playing the character in multiple movies and even being a huge part of Rocksteady's Batman Arkham video games. Now recently, that same studio released a game called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and clearly, based on the title, this story revolves around Task Force X taking out the members of the Justice League, and Kevin Conroy's Batman, well, his fate did not go down very well with many fans. Now, in what seemed to be Damage Control earlier this week, we learned a controversial game will actually be the final appearance of him as Batman, and there was a report that he could lend his voice to two other projects, first being part of the third Crisis on Infinite Earths movie, and then also somehow being tied to Batman Caped Crusader. Now as for appearing in Crisis, that seems pretty doable, but as far as the new series Caped Crusader, people were wondering what character he would play and whether he would actually even play Batman, and nothing had been confirmed. However, now we have an update from executive producer Bruce Timm, and what he has to say clarifies it very clearly. He actually said, "I have no idea if the Crisis part of IGN Scoop is true or not, but Kevin Conroy did not record a voice for Caped Crusader. We were hoping to have him do a voice for the new show, and he was eager to do it, but sadly he passed away before we could make that happen. As I have to do every so often, I will remind you all once again to take all unsourced news items in the sci-fi comics entertainment cybersphere with a huge grain of salt. Occasionally these leaks turn out to be true, but as often they're just cynical clickbait. Now, that's something we've talked about many times here as far as some of these things being clickbait, but I have to say I am a bit sad he won't be returning to the role. We still haven't gotten any confirmation from the people working on Crisis, and I'm sure they're holding that card pretty close. But if that turns out not to be true, well, there's a solid chance that Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League will indeed be Conroy's final turn as Batman. The show itself still doesn't have a release date. We did get Merry Little Batman a few months ago, and I know Amazon Prime is probably pretty keen to get the show out. We've gotten almost no production updates, and most of us are simply assuming the show is basically done, but until J.J. Abrams, Bruce Timm, or Matt Reeves give us an actual real update, we're gonna have to sit back and wait. Batman Caped Crusader is probably one of the most anticipated animated shows coming our way, and for the amount of information we have on it, which is next to zero, it is more than a little alarming. Obviously, any new news on Batman Caped Crusader will bring it to you right away. I am excited about the show, and I hope Bruce Timm or somebody in charge gives us a real update sometime soon.